So last year, yours truly hosted a Comic-Con panel. They hooked us up with a professional badge, not quite a press badge. It was my first time ever attending Comic-Con. When we were waiting in all these long lines, talking to all our friends who have significantly less followers than us who had press badges, we were like, you know what? When we get back, we should apply for press badges. And we got approved this year to go.
That's right. Yeah.
But then some stuff happened this year. So now our privileged asses gotta enjoy it for free along with the rest of you at home.
Remotely.
What a waste of press badge that was.
Wow.
That's okay. I honestly, a Comic-Con is not really my thing. I'm not gonna lie.
We'll all get the same sound bites at the same time still. Oh
I'm
no.
just not a big. I'm like, oh, thank God we could just stay back and watch trailers to them if they happen to premiere there, because that was such a big anxiety of mine. Everyone's like, well, you can go to the conferences. But what if I want to watch the trailers and record a reaction on YouTube? Because that's kind of where my heart's at.
Fair enough to me, G.
The crowds and all that, this is not really my thing. In some ways, I'm looking forward to this new virtual con home thing. Cosmic Wonder, I saw his title, showed up in my notifications, breaking San Diego Comic-Con dates, free virtual Comic-Con home. Let's see what's in store.
How's it going, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to my channel, The Cosmic Wonder, where we talk about everything Marvel and everything relating to the MCU. And today we have some excellent news as San Diego Comic-Con has officially announced its dates. Now, of course, as everybody knows, San Diego Comic-Con is pretty much the biggest event of the year for us. It's where we get a ton of information, not just about Marvel, but all things in general. Star Wars and DC. It really is just a huge convention. Last year, we got the entire Marvel Phase 4 slate revealed to us, plus Kevin Feige mentioned the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. So everyone was really looking forward to this year,
We were
but
rushing back to the hotel when this was going on.
They had to cancel it in person. They are now
live
doing
coverage.
San Diego Comic-Con at home. So now we have the official dates for San Diego Comic-Con at home. Steve Weintraub from Collider has tweeted, breaking, San Diego Comic-Con at home will be held on the same dates as the previously canceled Comic-Con, July 22nd through July 26th, and will be free. They're promising panels and presentations about comics, gaming, television, film, and a wide variety of topics from publishers, studios, and more. Now this is very exciting, but let's talk about what we can expect from Marvel at San Diego Comic-Con at home. Obviously, there's a lot of hope that we're going to get some decent reveals, specifically regarding the trailers for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier and the Wandavision series. And although we're very hopeful that we'll get these trailers, we shouldn't get our expectations too high. Because it sounds like San Diego Comic-Con at home is going to be kind of like WonderCon Online, which was a really big disappointment to a lot of people. And there weren't really any reveals or releases from Marvel Studios in that. And in fact, although Comic-Con at home is announced, it's not yet 100% confirmed that Marvel will have a panel. In fact, they could decide to do their own panel online separate from Comic-Con at home. But this is the big Comic-Con, and no doubt Marvel was going to appear in Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con if the coronavirus wouldn't have canceled it. So stay tuned, I'll report any and all things that I hear about Marvel Studios at Comic-Con at home, and in the meantime, you can tune in on July 22nd through July 26th for free and see what they have to offer. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any updates about Comic-Con at home, and so you can enter this week's giveaway to win a Deadpool Funko Pop. Be sure to like this video, and for live updates, you can follow me on Twitter, and as always, thank you all so much for watching.
Woof,
woof. Woof.
Woof.
All right, let's talk about this.
Look out.
I don't know anything about the WonderCon crap that happened. Just conventions have never really been my thing. The bummer of the situation that I think ensues is for everyone who's not me.
People who live to get out in the crowd and cosplay and be in the room.
I think the sightseeing of Comic-Con is really cool. Just for me, I'm not a big fan of that level of crowd and the heat and all that comes with it. I'm torn when I'm at an event like that, because I'm like, what brought me here is the following on the Real Rejects, and everyone wants the trailer reactions. And I feel like I need to deliver on that to tend to the subscribers. And then some people will be like, but don't you want to experience the press conferences and all that? And I'm like, yeah, we got some crappy ass seats. I'll just come back some other time. I always have some reason to do that, but the trailers are now, and I want to experience that and share that with the crowd. And I don't want to watch it at there and then go into a hotel and then film it and be disingenuous about whatever's exciting about that. I know it might might sound silly to you guys, but it means a lot to me. However, for this Comic-Con situation, it's a smart move. Right now, it's the safest move, I feel. Some might object, especially when you have all these protests going on worldwide. They're like, how come we can't gather for this? This is something we can hold off on, guys.
It's not life or death.
Yeah, and I think the winning part of it is it's going to be free. So everyone can access it. Everyone can access it in real time and experience whatever lo-fi version of Comic-Con this is going to be. It's a bummer for those who really plan like a year in advance for their tickets, car travel, they assemble with friends, their hotels they all book really early in advance. Well, that was one thing I really did love about it, actually, was witnessing and feeling the energy of all those who are very passionate and embracing their geekdom. And there's like some fun things you can absolutely check out. I wish I shared that level of... It's like my girlfriend, she camps out in Hall H every single year. Like, she was excited we could go this year.
With the hookup.
So, like, for her, it's a real bummer. For her, like, it pains her. And for me, I'm like, oh, thank God we can just watch the trailers here.
Yeah.
So
now, hopefully, we'll have some trailers to watch.
So, on my selfish side... empathetic side, I get it. That being said, I mean, it's cool that everyone gets to experience this free, and also, like, I do think we'll get some Marvel trailers. They say that, I feel like they say this every year now, don't they? Marvel might not be there. Like, they were not there once.
And then DC just took the place of them for that year.
And that was because Infinity War had come out, and they didn't want any spoilers or anything. So,
Made
like,
a lot of sense.
They're totally gonna be there, and if we end up getting their own Marvel panel online, actually, that would work too.
I mean,
they don't need Comic-Con.
For us, it'll all feel the same.
Yeah.
As long as we can all log in and the bandwidth
Exactly.
doesn't crash or anything like that from just the amount of traffic.
That's something they're really going to have to deal with. I can see some things going wrong in this presentation.
Yeah.
But the idea that they're still aiming to have this go on and for it to be celebrated, and we're going to get some cool stuff. Movie studios really do rely on the hype there. The thing, though, is a big part of the hype that comes into play with Comic-Con is when crowds are at the panels and you're able to feel the energy. Everyone's tweeting before anyone can see anything online. Everyone's freaking out, dropping information. The press members like Steve Weintraub or this is just happening. You know, that level of anticipation and excitement and what's being teased to them it's enthralling them is now being conveyed via social media, so it's all working in this big hub. And you just can't get that this time around. You can't. We're all just going to be responding. It's just like covering movie news now. You know?
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know, I'm curious to see what kind of innovations they bring to this, because they have to be aware if WonderCon Online wasn't a very successful or very well-received venture. I have to imagine that, especially planning this and having a little bit of time to consider it, they're going to want to step it up and make it at least something that can border on making up for the experience of not having Comic-Con. And I have some faith in them, especially because, you know, WonderCon is a big event by all accounts, but San Diego Comic-Con is like this juggernaut that does have so much giant support from outside studios and forces and stuff that all rely on that too to stoke the fire of their, you know, rollouts for their movies and their comics and their content. So, yeah, I am very curious to see what's going to happen here. I definitely think that there are going to be some bugs to work out. It's not going to be perfect, but I don't know. Here's hoping that they make this something that could maybe even prove itself worthwhile enough to maybe be a part of Comic-Con when they do allow people to attend physically again in the future. You know, maybe this could be a clever way of cutting down on some of the overcrowding. Different aspects like that. So that's also what I look forward to out of this, is maybe we'll get some new facet of Comic-Con that we'll have to look forward to next year and the year after that'll make it easier for folks like us if we don't necessarily have the means or the needs to be there. So yeah, I don't know. This could be cool. I'll wait and see how it goes. But I don't think the big ones are going to just like peace out and not mention anything at all or drop no news.
But I did love hosting a panel.
That was pretty rad.
I'll do that again.
Marvel?
But if I don't have to go,
Get on the horn. You can tell. It's just
people
passionate.
really think I would love Comic-Con. I'm like, I don't really like conventions, just generally speaking.
I mean, my biggest bummer is I just love to go around and look at the artists' alleys, so I'm gonna miss that.
Yeah.
But you know, the rest of it, you know, I'm sure I'll find some action figures online. I'll find enough memorabilia to break my bank.
All right, guys. Well, I know so many of you guys have not been able to go to most people have not gone to Comic-Con.
On Earth.
So what do you think about this news? Does it excite you at all? Thank you to Warren for putting this together. Subscribe to Cosmic Wonder. Subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. Last but not least, Mikhail Linden. Mikhail, our beautiful friend from Sweden. I know recently you've been hit with some very hard times and you have to take a little bit of a step back from the Patreon after this month, which I totally understand. I get. The world's been kind of cruel to you in so many ways. Bond getting delayed.
I know.
That's the biggest bummer of them all. There's some other stuff happened this year, but that is, I understand.
At least the opening song and everything.
No, man, I get that when you have to take a break, you got to take a break and you got to get your own personal stuff in order. Please understand that even though you've been one of our top tier pledge patrons for such a long time that you have to do this, hold no ill will whatsoever. I don't hate you at all. I have no bit of resentment towards you in this process. I am fully supportive of you getting your crap together in your real life, even if it slightly affects us.
And you didn't send me a 4-page text about how angry you are with Mikhail and how much you wish he would just fall down a flight of stairs or something.
Did not do that.
Definitely didn't. And I didn't read it and go, yeah, I totally agree.
Develop cancerous cough.
You're giving him COVID. See what you're doing, Mikhail? But it's okay. It's okay. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself.
Be safe.
Be safe. For reals.
For reals. Be safe, dude. It's
Love
all
you,
good.
man.
Hopefully this Comic-Con news cheers you up.
Seriously.
Love you, buddy. Be
Love
safe.
you, bud.